Woohoo! Hello everyone! Hello friends! How is everyone doing? So today is Monday 9:15 p.m. and that means only one thing, we're gonna be streaming! Yes! How is everyone doing? Let me change the color of my lamp. Blue, orange, orange is nice. Green, what should we do? Yellow. Let's do blue. I like blue. Blue. Hello, Fernando. Who do we have here? Guys, say hi. Whoever's in the chat, say hi. Say hi. Hello, guys on TikTok. So today we are sculpting Skaven terrain. Hello Pato, from Spain, love your work. Oh, thank you very much. Hats off from Slovakia, thank you. Hello Pato. So we are gonna be doing Skaven set. So I already started building in my workshop, like its main foundation, like this heavy duty foam work as I call it. So I cut thin sheets of foam, then textured them, then made bunch of stairs, and today we're gonna be digitally sculpting little and medium size detailed terrain, which we're later gonna print and like combine and use for our Skaven set. And meanwhile, what I'm showing you now here is another detailed sculpt. It's for the custom Nurgle army. So this is the boss. This is the troll boss or troll boss. Oh, come on. Hey! Hijo. See? My dachshund is disobedient. So, this one is troll boss. And on top of him will be his smaller, I call him a dancing wizard of Nurgle. And he is being printed at this very moment. It was the timer was telling me that it's gonna be in 18 hours printing, so I started it in the morning, and so hopefully next day in the morning there will be a pleasant surprise waiting for me. So yeah, this is it. Now let's do what we are supposed to do, right? So this is what I've sculpted now. It's just a basic pillar, whatever, just to give you an idea what we're gonna create. I will show you a few reference stuff which I found on the internet. These are I think from the Total War 2 and their depiction of Skaven Blight, and I really love these like ruined brick structures. So this is what we're gonna be doing, and we're gonna be sculpting these detailed smaller parts, which are kind of hard to do, to carve from a foam, right? So yeah, this one, so just these nonsensical brick crumbled structures. So, and that pillar which I've done, it was something like this, right? So I was testing and this, so I was testing the brushes and how well they will behave. Anyway, let's get to work. So I already saved this one. Now let's quickly warm up by doing another crumbled pillar, and this one will be like a crumbled in half, right? So we're gonna go into our scrape brush and file it down like a lot. Here in Slovakia I'm like absolutely boiling in my skin because it's now it's about 30 degrees and it's almost the night. so the heat wave continue. You guys from Spain are well aware what I'm talking about. In fact, I bet you have it like even worse, right? And it's not fun because in my other studio, I have, since there are like 3D printers running and stuff, I have 36, 37 degrees inside Celsius. That is unbearable. And even, okay, like, screw me, right? Like, even though I'm not feeling uncomfortable, like, the worst thing about it that is like literally like meddling with your work, because everything is drying super fast. So I'm expecting like Thursday latest, we will have the set assembled, right? And we will be, I will be like applying sculptor mode, and with this kind of weather, that will dry like super fast. Now let's put the hardness up of this brush and like put it down. Something like this, and maybe even more down. So when it comes to, let's do some little summary of what we have so far. So we have three different kinds of no holes, which are the Skaven portals. That these are already sculpted. I'll be printing them tomorrow. We have 3 sets of pillars, which I'm not sure if we're gonna use because they are kind of basic. Anyway, I will decide as we go. And today we have to do all the rest, because I want to have a whole set built till the end of the week, so next week we can paint them. And the style of the set which I'm gonna make is gonna be like, imagine whole buildings. Let me just show you what I mean. So imagine this one, right? This is a great reference. So imagine these crumbled half towers, but there will not be like a ground, but there will be like this warp tainted water. So all the floor will be glowing bright green. So we create these nice OSL effects. In fact, let me show you what I really mean by that. I'm now searching for a terrain I did years ago, and this is one of my favorite sets I ever done. So it's gonna be something like this. It's downloading, just bear with me. Look, this is my interpretation of Minas Morgul, or Minas Ithil, as it was previously called. So all this green glowing water, warp stained water, will be on the ground. And I'm gonna tackle it kind of differently. So this time I will not use hot glue for that, but I will use sculptor mode. So I will sculpt it like manually. It's gonna look absolutely amazing. That's gonna be, I'm like putting my reputation at stake, and that's gonna be the best set so far I ever done. I can tell you guys, I will do my absolute best. So these, now let me just do a damage. This is cool. Now let's put a more chipping on in there. So during this project, I am going with a different approach when it comes to making a bricks. So on this whole set, I'm going with a small brick pattern, such as on this pillar, because I want to mimic the style of this, what the creators of Total War did. So notice the small bricks. So today we're gonna do some crumbled walls, and also I like these openings, these windows, which are gonna penetrate it. Alright, this seems cool. Now let's check, let's fetch our crack brush. So we do some stone cracks on here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, this was fast, this was quick. This will decorate the set. So let's export it. And well, since we are warmed up, I'm just saying it, pillar crumbled. Hello, Steam player. Is resin sensitive to temperature? Yeah, that it's number one reason of failed prints is the different room temperature. So even the 3D printing is like affected like a lot by room temperature. Now, in this case, having like a really high temperature in the studio is actually benefiting the 3D printing, because the warmer resin is, the better it works during 3D printing, so that's nice. In winter it's completely opposite, even though the like GK2 have these warming tank. You still need to like close the windows when you're printing during the winter, because cold resin equals bad prints. And if you have a printer with no resin heating built in, you need to be really careful. So what I was doing when I had like Anycubics, a Photon M3, I always like heated the resin before we started. So we almost for like 35 degrees, maybe even more. So I made sure that it's gonna it will not cool down during the cold night. But it was in the times when I had printers here at home. Right now I have them in my studio. And this winter, since I was using GK2, it was fine. It was not a problem. But then it means that once I close the windows, I cannot be in the same room, because the vapors are nasty and are super dangerous. Alright, so let's copy this and name it as a master wall template. We're gonna hide it, and we're gonna work on this one for now. So this will be. Let me draw a brickwork. We're gonna go with the brush number. This. This is my favorite bricklaying brush. I'm gonna do it from both sides. Something like this. And now I'm gonna go with the scraper brush, and we will file it down. So we have this uneven brick wall. I shall call it like a decoration, and I will show you what I mean by that when I'm done, at least with this piece. Because once these will be printed, they will be decorating many parts of the walls in here. Hello, Mr. Krazer. Hello from Germany. Hello. You are new here, right? I haven't seen you. So if you're new here, well, not if you're, everyone is welcome, but welcome if you are here, like especially welcome if you're here first time. I hope you will enjoy. So I will file this down, maybe even a bit here. And the opening of the bricks will be here. So maybe an uneven brick pattern. Then I will redecorate it, of course, these chippings in here. In fact, let's grab a grab brush. It's literally its name, and move it like this. All right, now I want to do the like I want to make a big cut in here. So first put it down, and also like big cut from the bottom. Now that I think about it, I should have done... Okay, no, it's just the first piece. It's just the first piece. On the second one, we will do a different approach. I'm new to your streams, but not to your videos. Well, welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome! So there's something like this. Now let's redecorate it, because right now it looks weird. It looks weird. Well, I will delete the brickwork and redo it really quickly, because I don't like how it looked like. Should have done it at first, but I forgot. Not that I forgot, actually. I deliberately chose this to try it, and now I know it was a mistake, so it would be better to draw a brick, not to draw, but to use the brush after we have the chippings done. So... more here. Okay, cool. Now let's redecorate it with the bricks. Yes, way better. Way better. So we have a piece of broken wall. First out of many. Now let's see what it can be done in here. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. And now let's do damage. Let's do these giant openings. Too many sources of bright light, so I will fetch my gloves. Not gloves, sorry, glasses. My wife bought me a few Christmas ago, I think it was 3 or maybe 4 years ago, these glasses with the yellow light. I kind of forgot where... Oh, here! I actually have them here. These are better. Yeah, this is way better. Apologies for the weird visage, but since here is like really bright light, my eyes are like getting not comfortable. So for a while I will use this. Hope you don't mind. So still we're doing the openings, the chipping. Chippy chippy, chapa chapa. You know that song. Let's now choose a different brush. And now with these, this is way better. This is way better. Yeah, guys, if you think about it, these are the problems like which we're getting only when we are getting older. In my like youth years, I could spend like literally 20 hours sitting behind the computer without any issues, but now seems like computer light is now bugging me. So we have small wall. This is cool, and we immediately gonna export it, save it, and reuse it later. So broken wall piece number 1. Export. Export and hide. So what we have here? This is we have this, which we're gonna reuse later. Now I would love to do a singular bricks, so we can like merge them into another wall openings. So we're starting from the small. We are warming up with the small pieces, and then we gradually will build up into doing bigger pieces. Okay, this is fine shape for a brick. Cool. Now let's make damage. This is cool. Apply. Do you want to sculpt terrain or custom miniatures too? Yeah, well, miniatures too. At the start of the stream I was showing off my latest sculpt, and I will show you since you are new here. And I like to show my miniatures. So this is what I've sculpted. This is my latest miniature. It's a giant troll under the wearing a Nurgle armor and a giant Nurgle axe. So he's being printed right now, and on his top he will have this dancing wizard, also with the helmet. This will be a big one. Well, his feet will be on a 60mm base, but I will make sure that it's way bigger. And this is the wizard, which he will have on his back, for example. Hello, Wade, good morning. So yeah, but I sculpt miniatures too. It's my joy. My joy. Well, Steam Play, I need an advice. I want to buy Warhammer to play with my friend home. Well, we are wondering between 40k, just Combat Battles or Warhammer Kill Team, guys. Which one game will be more fun? Well, I'll leave this question to my beloved chat, since I'm not a player, I'm just creator. But what I heard from one of my clients, he plays Kill Team a lot, and that is what he enjoys. And also Necromunda. So these two, I know anecdotally that they are fun. The only thing I was like remotely close to playing actually was a Warcry, not Warcry. Yeah, it was Warcry. What's the name of that game? Well, I just had a brain fart. Is it Warcry? It is Warcry. Yeah. So I made a warband. I custom sculpted my miniatures, printed them, painted them, and I was trying this solo scenario. We were actually slaying a beast, a giant demon. So that was probably historically first and yeah, just first game I ever done. All right, we have a brick. Now let's file it down so it resembles the other bricks we have, other brick pattern we have. So here. here, here. Boop, boop. Cool! Cool, this is a nice brick. What do you say, guys? Is it a nice brick? That looks like a what? Thank you. It's just the tip of an iceberg. I sculpt 2 or 3 miniatures a week on average. Most of them just for my pleasure. And I upload them to my Patreon, so my Patreons can like print it and download it. Cool, we have a basic brick pattern which we're gonna save, and I'm gonna actually make a copy of this brick and call it like the Brick Master. Brick Master template. We're gonna hide it and we're gonna work on each brick individually. Then we're gonna build some like a conglomeration of the bricks with the different patterns until we make something nice. Sculpting is fun, never played combat patrol, but if you pick a team correctly you could use one box for both. Yeah, and the same I think applies for Kill Team, right? So they are like selling these starter boxes, so that should be, it's made for the beginners to like have the complete team ready from one box. Isn't that correct? Okay, that's a brick. Cool, we have one brick. So now, oh no, it was master, brick master template. So I'll make 1 and 2 more bricks, so we have something to play with. So let's decorate this one. Now this brick can have this big damage opening on the side, like this. Yes, this is cool. And rest is damage. Not much. We need to eventually differentiate them, right? And aren't these... Oh no, okay. I was thinking that maybe I overdid them with like the bigger details, but no, it's okay. The polygon count is really low, as it should be. Now, okay, this is a nice opening. Maybe do one more in here. Cool. It's super cool if you have these pre-made brushes, because that makes a lot of the work easier. Imagine having me to sculpt it individually, like each brick. That was not nice. So minus 180, and now this will be 182. Okay, we have 3 bricks now. Let's save it. Actually multiply it. This is what I mean. And let's start building something. So let's join these bricks together like this. And make an uneven wall pattern. Something like this. Ah, that's too stupid. What the f... Wait, what? Yeah, this is what I meant. So we have this. Now I'm gonna merge them all together. Guys, chat, fingers crossed it works. 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 Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, be nice. Yes! Okay, joining them was successful. I think Blender is not having issues with them, which is awesome. Okay, I will probably not look inside them. Cool, so... Wait. Let's... export this, because this is a nice piece of brick, so we're gonna call it bricks filler number 1. And let's immediately put this to work by fetching ourselves our pre-sculpted wall, which we did earlier, and connect these bricks into this wall so we have something bigger and better. Okay. So again, we are going for these uneven brick patterns, right? Maybe a touch smaller. So something like this, and make it stick out like this, right? This is nice. Alright, guys, this is cool. So merge this with this. Now, fingers crossed it works. Fingers crossed it works. Fingers crossed it works. No, it failed. All right, why it failed? So this is my greatest nemesis, to joint objects in Blender without issues. No, it's not my number one complaint when it comes to, yeah, it's okay. So for some reason I'm not able to join it. So we have to like play with it a bit, and we need to create some kind of workaround. Maybe make them a bit thicker. And going inside. Are you going to sculpt some warp stones too? Yeah, definitely. They will be decorating the whole set. So I already did some. Yeah, look, Blender is giving me issues for some reason. Alright, so this worked. At least something. Now, let's break the pattern in here. Now guys, if I kindly may ask you, if you enjoy what you see, please like this stream on YouTube and put some nice comment or anything just for the algorithm. Please. You can even say like, comment for the algorithm. I'll be more than happy if you do that. It will help my channel grow. And if you do that, this joining of these walls will work. I don't know, actually, I hope it's true. Crossing fingers. No, this failed. This failed. So we have to try it again. For my stream regulars, you guys know that joining in Blender is causing a lot of troubles. He sucks. He sucks. I pointed this on a Blender Q&A on their on the Instagram page, and they haven't replied to me. I literally asked them nicely to fix this because it's causing a lot of like delays and troubles. Because if you spend hours of trying to just merge geosets, guys, come on. I think we are in the day of technology that this should not, absolutely should not be an issue, and it should not be a trouble. It should not cause troubles, right? I don't know about ZBrush, if it's like working or not. But Blender is having really big issues with it. So, and as I already mentioned, this one didn't work, so I have to go all the way back and delete these bricks, and we will do them individually. That's actually more safe, I would say. Yesterday, me and my family, we went for swimming, and I stepped on a bee, but not just one. I went for a toilet, right? So I stepped on a bee, and the little bitch stung me on the way to the toilet. As I was coming back, I stepped on another bee with the same foot. So I was already like super mad, and like 30 minutes later I stepped on a third bee. So I was stung by 3 bees in a span of like 30 minutes. That was something. To say I was angry was an understatement. Oh, let's do one by one. Bricks. It should work. No. No, it didn't. Let's try it this way. So the problem, I think I figured out what is causing actual trouble. So it has to be something with the texture of your model, that the Blender is, if it's having like uneven depth of polygons. So if there is like a pool of polygons during your merge, it won't be executed properly. But it's not an excuse for it not being fixed, right? Then you have to, you as a sculptor now needs to like find a workaround around it. So those little suckers hurt. Yeah, it did. I haven't been stung by a bee for a very long time, so I forgot like how they're. I guess it's neurotoxin, right? They're poison. It hurt. let's see if this worked. The point is to... No, it did not work. Absolutely did not work. And I cannot like leave them not properly joined. I'm talking about the geosets, because then they will be leaving a pools of resin once it's printing, and I prefer to print things hollowed for the... It's not just for the resin safe, to be honest. Like, printing hollow is efficient because the model is more durable. When it falls down and it's hollow, it won't break. It's nonsense, look. Let me try to we'll do as the brick will be like pointing out. Let's try that. So the point of these walls will be, imagine a big foam structure, and this will be decorating the upper parts of them. And so it would be like standing on top of the foam structure, right? Hey, from Germany! Hello Chris, Tempeltop Gelade Workshop und mehr. Hello! Welcome, brother. So I now have to assume that it worked. Let me check. Yeah, I did, finally! Good, 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 good. So this is nice piece of wall. Let me just put one more brick on the bottom, and it can be said that this piece is done. Let's see if this works. My money is on no. Yeah, it worked, probably. And notice how crazy detailed are these bricks. So it's gonna look absolutely awesome on once it's printed and painted. So the details are really astonishing. Okay, one more, just so it don't look weird. Maybe one can stick from this side. Something like this, right? We're gonna check the reference picture. Now we can... Yeah, this is cool. Let's do something like this. So bigger crumbled wall, or like this, right? With one opening. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. Let's do the bigger wall. Where it was here. Yeah, okay, this worked. Cool, so this little wall will be printed on a different variations. So one can be cut in half, one will be located on top, and once I like split them in half, each side can decorate one like piece of the wall. So that means that it's gonna create this illusion of the like not illusion, like literal texture of the like bricks that are coming out Broken wall piece number 2. It's nice. We can now delete this. So we have our 3 bricks. Now, yeah, let's do the bigger one. Let's do the bigger piece of wall. And also these fillers can be quite bigger, right? I like these openings with the windows. Yeah. Let's do one with window. So hide all these 3 so they are not like taking too much space. Let's rotate it into this shape, and let's make a T shape of this. Something like this. And now we start breaking it. Let's see how the merging goes. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, it works like a charm. So, save it, and now we're gonna do the actual damaging of the wall. So imagine we are doing something like, let's say you will take out this piece of wall with a window. So we do something like this. So small from the bottom, but bigger one from the top. Okay, now, yeah. On your tutorial, I have made Casa Hut from a Mandrake's kill team, but can't figure out how to add woven straw texture. Let me just Google it. We'll do woven straw. I think I know what this is. It's like the Vietnamese hat or something like that. Woven straw. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, that one. Brother, you need to search for a specific brush. That's my advice. I don't even have that one. Check the Blender shop. Just Google Blender Market. Check this site. It's blendermarket.com, and go into alphas section and search if you don't find this structure, this texture there. But I would like, your chances are pretty high, because there are like thousands brushes, pre-made alphas available. So you have a solid chance that you will find it. I've seen really like many of them, different kinds of there. So check it and good luck. You may be asking, like, what the hell is this guy doing? Why you are shaping this weird T? What program do I use? This is a Blender. I sculpt exclusively in Blender, and I bitch about it, but it's still the best. I like it more than a ZBrush. Blender has lots of lots of benefits, but also, since it's free and open source, it has a lot of flaws. A lot of them being it's faulty when it comes to merging geosets, as you may see me demonstrating it bazillion times. However, it's not a deal breaker for me. It's just a matter of delay, right? It will delay you for a bit. However, you will still find some way. So right now, you may be wondering what I'm doing. I'm just like damaging this future wall by scraping the sides. So very soon we will be able to imprint the brick pattern in there. A window, yeah, don't forget about the window. So literally like make a big cut in here. Looks weird, but as it should be. Okay, let's start making bricks now. Wall. And smaller bricks, remember. Such as these. You know what? You know what? I'll make a window now, and then we're gonna make a what you call it? A brick pattern. Because when I do the window now, it then won't have troubles of geoset merging. So let's make a cut for a window, shall we? So we start by creating a cube. A cute cube. And this cube will go into edit mode, and we're gonna extrude the region a few more times and make it smaller, right? So something like this. Now this region, no, sorry, I need just these two polygons. No, come on. Okay, different approach. Like this, now extrude. Make them smaller. And the last one, right? Yeah, this will work. Maybe the bottom needs to be smaller. Okay, this is cool. It's a really primitive window shape. Maybe make it bigger and wider, and this is too big. What are actually the windows size in this? Yeah, they're tall. They are tall, so I'd like to replicate them. So Alright, let's make the big cut. Oh no, sorry. Mistake. So, if you want to cut object in Blender, really easily, you have to select the big object, then I'll go into Boolean, then select the difference, and then object cube, select the object which you want to be like made cut out, and voila. Now we have a window. Now we have an opening for a window. Hey Adogar! You also sculpt physically or just 3D print? Yeah, I was physical sculptor before I switched to digital, so yeah, I have years of like hand sculpting, physical sculpting experience. It was always one of my favorites, but I needed to evolve, because my quest is to be the best terrain maker this world has ever seen. I want my name to be remembered, and physical sculpting was limiting me in a very many ways. However, it's always gonna be my favorite thing, because the time with yourself, when you just sit behind the desk and create something with your bare hands, is always and will always be a magical thing. However, I could sculpt creatures and miniatures, right? I sculpted actually 3 full armies for Warhammer from scratch, like these weird mushroom mutants and Zinj wizards and demons. But when it comes to like sculpting terrain, like symmetrical things, that was very limiting. So I prefer doing digital work when it comes to like finer details. So yeah, that's about it. Just a sculpting, crazier look like Blender. Yeah, it's Blender, guys. Since when do you have Warhammer as a hobby? Like, I started Warhammer at very young age. I started to take or pick interest to Warhammer when I was maybe 9, maybe even 8, with the magazine called Draci. It was a Czech magazine, or no, sorry, it was Pevnost. Fortress, this was the name. And there were like articles about the Warhammer, old hammer, and I was like immediately intrigued. So then I read the books. I started to like big interest about the lore, and I started like painting miniatures when I was 19. So the whole story goes like that. I kind of like forget it. I put it like behind my head, right? This whole like miniature sculpting thing. And then I remember my wife graduated from college, and she was like searching for a job, right? So I like drove her to a work interview, and I left her at a place, and I had like 2 hours of time basically, or maybe more. I don't know how long it could take. So this hobby shop was closed. Actually, I was buying books there in that shop. So it was closed. So I decided to like have a look, right? To buy some new book or just like hang out with nerds, my favorite kind of people. So I went there, and then I noticed that there is a Warhammer, and then it hit me like I always wanted to do that, right? And now I am adult and I have my own money, so it was just like this divine realization. It clicked, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I can now do this. I never like I forget that I can do it. When you're adult, you can buy your own stuff and do whatever you want. So I bought. I remember to this day it was a forest goblin. No, sorry, like a regular goblin shaman. This little dude was squatting on a rock with a staff, and a skull, a femur bone with the skull in the other hand. So I bought that, and I bought a bunch of colors and brushes. These super expensive like Citadel brushes, because I thought that, oh, you need these in order to be good. And yeah, that's when my like painting journey started. So I painted that little goblin. It was absolutely hideous, but I was proud, and it made me happy in that moment, and that was something which I realized that these hobbies for me, because back then I wasn't like, I had like zero artistic how to call it, callings. So the closest thing to art was me doing like digital models for Warcraft 3 and the maps, but nothing like physical. So then I started, and from that I was instantly hooked. I never stopped, actually. I never had a break for, it's now 10, yeah, something like 10 years, or even more. It's 12 years now, and I never got a break. I'm doing basically every single day since then. Isn't that crazy, actually? I literally do like Warhammer, or not just Warhammer, just hobby, the crafting in general, every single day for 12 years. And even when I took vacation and we went like with my wife and kids, we went to like abroad to the sea and stuff, I brought something with me, either my like drawing sketchbook. So basically I spent the time even on vacation. I was hobbying. It's the same as a gym, as that's my other, as you may already like noticed, that's my other big hobby. So that too I haven't skipped for 18 years. Alright, what am I even doing? I start talking and I got lost in my thoughts. Yeah, I'm making window. Now this window, I would appreciate it to be more beveled, something like this. And let me think about if I will make striations there or not, but probably yes. Is doing is also called with Milliput Green, so that's how I started. Thanks for sharing. Glad that I could share. My procs arrive, I can start making terrain for the game ranges officially, and I've started my design own game which I'll need terrain for. Well, that's nice. Enjoy, brother, enjoy proxon. But be careful, always like start with lower temperature of these like regulator, because bigger one, like everything 4 and a half is like literally burning through your wire, so you will do a lot of like wire replacement. So start slow. 4 is like the maximum heat you need. A funny thing that back then when I started like painting Warhammer, there were not many YouTube tutorials, and there were not like discovered techniques like slap chop and like painting with inks. By the way, these techniques were like secretly guarded by like, how to call it, like railroad modelists, because these guys are decades ahead of us. Remember, if there is like a new technique discovered in wargaming, like Warhammer miniature painting, railroad modelers and miniature makers know it for decades. They just safeguard it as a treasure. They don't share. So yeah, but if I have to start like painting miniatures now, I love this day and age for the simple fact that the informations are so like readily at your disposal, and you can like start being really good if you learn, like for example, painting over zenithal and this stuff. I haven't knew this when I started. I should something, but as I discovered for the whole week, I thought when I would work out and get gains, then you lose my mind for dealing work and just can't do it. For detailing work and just can't do it. No, you can do the good thing that you literally can do, and it's preferable to do this like working out and do the hobby, because they are like not like interacting in each other, they are benefiting each other. So you spend your time in the gym, you literally multiply or produce dopamine, serotonin and endorphins enough to it transform into your hobby. And that's absolutely true, because you know, when you are one of my, or majority of my greatest ideas came from like hard workout, because you are in that state that your brain activity, or especially like dopamine release, is really great, and the creative thinking and creativity, it all comes from dopamine. So I can tell you, I can like assure you, my friend, that it will definitely benefit you and you will never regret it. I recommend like not just gym working out, because like the world of sports and physical activity is absolutely not limited to just a gym. Just do whatever you like move, just move. Like many of the like gym bros are like exclusively saying that, oh, you need to just go to the gym, and or the MMA guys like telling you if you're not fighting you don't know what like the sport is. I'm not like that. I appreciate every sport because I understand the fact that we are all different, and do whatever you like, just move. Alright, enough talking. I would now let's go and start making walls, like making bricks on this big wall piece, because we're spending too much time in here. So let me just grab my pouch. Yeah, I did. I assumed it was just a dumb totem. Oh, I can absolutely assure you, I can like bet I put all my reputation at risk when I tell you that like working out and doing sports will greatly benefit you in your creative / hobby world. You will be way happier. And that's scientifically proven. If you don't believe me, you can like go and read about all these like dopamine releasing and the benefit of sports for mental health. Yeah, I absolutely do recommend it. So we are making bricks now. Also, we're gonna fetch our brick filler, as we called it, and put it on these few pieces. I must say, cubic meters of mulch up the hill, then mind was flooding with ideas for my game. Yeah, exactly. Like hard physical labor is literally opening your mind. And I enjoyed hard work, hard labor, like I spent 9 years as a software engineer at IBM. Like that was my work. But since I needed to, like, we needed money, so I took a lot of like part-time jobs, and I was like going. My father-in-law was like he's a carpenter. Like he made this. He's a master of. He make this, how to call it, like this high detailed floors, like not just like regular ones, but these were like these expensive ones. And anyway, think of carpenter, right? So he brought me with him many times, and he like taught me how to do that stuff. And I specifically asked him all the time, like, give me the hardest stuff. If you have anything heavy to carry, just give me it. I will carry it. And one time we were like reconstructing the private school and whole like 4th floor, and we were like putting this giant, or just a rubber floor, right? But they were coming in these giant rolls, and one roll was 85 kilo. 85 kilo is something slightly below 200 pounds, and we had 60 of these rolls, 120 of these rolls to carry on the 4th floor, and there were no elevator. So the thing was, we need to carry them out on the 4th floor. But the thing was, when we like tried to grab it, two of us, you know, like this, your lower back was like completely going off. So I volunteered myself that I will spend the whole day just grabbing this. So I put one on the shoulder and move 4 floors. I was so happy doing that. It was like brutally exhausting. However, I got the best ideas. So my brain was just floating, as you say, floating with awesome ideas. And the other like workers, they were looking at me like some kind of idiot. They were like, well, "Let me help you, my man." I was like, no, just let me do this. I enjoyed it. Because you know what people say, that like some guys used to like tease bodybuilders and powerlifters that they are only like usable. Their strength is only usable in a gym, and all they can do is like lift heavy weights, but functionally on the real life they are not applicable. But that's not true. That's not true. I demonstrated them that couple of times that if you're strong, you know how to carry stuff. Alright. This is something which I really enjoy. Look. Crumbled wall piece. Imagine this printed. Can be placed, painted. Voila. Let's save it. Now, or do even more chippings. A few years ago I used to also like, I live near the woods, so I used to go and took these part-time jobs as a wood truck loader and deloader. So when it's the place when heavy machinery could not like get deep in the forest uphill, so the like guys, like the lumberjacks with hand saws, like came there, cut the trees, leave them there. And then they paid guys like me to like load the tiny truck which fit in the wooden road. So I was doing that. It was also an awesome job, and well paid. I took a job. We had like 300 euro for a full truck loaded. So we were supposed to be 6 of us. Sorry, 6 like this. 6 of us to do that job. I did it by myself. I asked it specifically, just give me whole day, I will load it. But yeah, I took it all. I took all the money and I did it by myself. That was awesome workout. Alright, let's fetch these bricks here and let's see if we can add a few more like brick patterns in here. so it does not look boring. So yeah, I love to like use my power for functional things like heavy labor. It makes me feel better. Yes, you know what the young man thing was like. So thanks for streams, need to go. Good night everyone. Till the next stream. Well, good night brother. Glad you were here. You can you can rewatch this stream or finish watching it anytime. It will be like archived forever in the live section. So yeah, all my streams are archived there. Boom, 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 boom. What is this? Oh, this is the window open. This is awesome stream. I'm really enjoying doing this. On the contrary of sculpting miniatures, this is something which I don't have to think much about, so we can blow off some steam and talk. If carpenter for 13 is so my foam, well, foam house might be structurally sound. Well, that's awesome. Carpentry is awesome work. Awesome craft. I have mad respect for all the carpenters, or anyone basically who do like this professional, how to call it? Call it masterwork. The only thing I didn't enjoy about being a carpenter, like part-time carpenter, was like gluing the floor before we laid these huge rubber rolls. So this is like being on your knees for hours. It's you know what I'm talking about, wait, right? It's hell. That is hard. So not that carrying heavy things is easy, but being on your knees for hours that is the painful part. So now let's put a few individual bricks here and there on this piece. So it looks like more realistic, so to say. Yeah, I just have no hair on your knees. That's true. And don't you have like long-lasting issues with your knees? Thanks to that, because I could see myself really fucking my knees up if I would do it for extended periods of time. Actually, hide this. I don't need these 3 sets of bricks. I will do them individually here. So let's move 180. And hopefully Blender will allow us to merge it properly. Let's put them here. So one here, one on this side. Yeah, I can see this work. Nice! Looks awesome. What do you think, guys? The innards of this window, yeah, I will like further detail it. But it's not that important because it will be obstructed. And I will print like 3 or 4 these pieces because yeah. Because if you look at this, see how many like individual bricks are sticking out, especially here and on this side. And I like this crack of the bricks here. This looks awesome. I have to play that Elden Ring. I keep like hearing how great the terrain there was and the scenery, so I'm looking forward to see it for myself. We can actually watch some of the gameplay on the stream and draw our inspiration together. Yeah, that's something which we definitely can do. What do you think, guys? We will watch and take notes. Let's make this brick smaller. Nice. This looks nice. Maybe more bricks on top. One brick on the top. Thank you very much for follow. So one brick can stick out of this place. And one thick one like this can be located in here, right? Maybe, yeah, curve it a bit. Woo! Look at that, guys! When I see the scales building are so large, might be useful for smaller details, but the trees looks amazing. Oh, you mean in the Elden Ring? I like the megalomaniac. Well, for what I've seen, I like these like megalomaniac tackle and take on structures there. So it's like huge fantasy grimdark castles. This is something which definitely let my creative juices flowing. Yeah, okay, this is cool. Maybe 2 more bricks here and then we start merging them and we will be done with this piece. So one can be here and one can be besides that one here. Maybe here. Okay, save it and start merging it. So now let's grab these two. Select our terrain and start merging it. Again, fingers crossed, it works. Okay, these two worked. Now let's do these two. We'll grab them by the two. I'm melting here, guys. I'm melting. It's so hot in here. Alright, worked. 1, 2. Now let's be bold and try 3 of them now. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. We're still waiting. It's still lagging. Yeah, worked! We got ourselves a victory! And also I'm thinking this wall can be decorated with a few skulls. That's gonna be nice. Okay, that worked. Now let's scrap these three. And merge them. Ah! We have ourselves a first fail. Now let's identify what is failing. So go one after one, one after another. Okay, this worked. How about this one? Oh, yeah. So we found our problem. This brick is causing trouble. So let's do this one, and then we're gonna like play with this one. Why it's like causing us troubles? We need to identify it. And we need to fix it. Come on. That worked. Now this one is problematic. Ah, I know why. This is like too many spiky polygons going out. Now this should be fixed now by doing this. Let me see. Once the all bricks are merged, we're gonna add a further more details such as chippings, and then we export it and we have, oh yeah, now it worked. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's do these two. Now, once we're done with this, anyone can print it and like put it either on your base or create a terrain as from the get-go with like without the foam base. This is actually our like target to do this. Let's just see what's going on. Yeah, it worked. Cool. Now let's do these two. Then I'm gonna sculpt like 3 or 4 more of these like different variations of the walls. And a good thing about it, it can be reused like anytime. They are fitting for every terrain piece, because you can further detail it with the theme of your terrain. So be it Skaven runes, be it Chaos runes, be it whatever. And we have maybe 6, oh yeah, this worked, 3. We have just a few more bricks left. And then we're gonna have some fun. That looks very cool. Thank you, Pato. And imagine this on a foam base. Awesome. Tomorrow, there will not be much time today left, but tomorrow I'll make one with the bigger opening, so miniatures can actually pass through them. Oh, that's gonna be... Oh yeah, we found problematic. We found the problem. Which one is troubling? This one. And for that reason, we're gonna put it here. And I'm curious if the window will be merged properly. Because I see a lot of details overlapping and that may cause trouble. Yeah, so this brick worked. Now let's do another one. Or maybe I do bricks even on the innards of this window. So it match the brick pattern there. Yeah, that could work as well. So now we have 5 more bricks left to merge. But this will be printed as like a 16 centimeters at least, so like this. Couple times. And printed hollow, of course. So we save a lot of resin. So the holes can be just on the bottom. Come on. Cool. 3 more bricks left. Let's grab them all 3 and let's do the magic. Come on. It worked. Should be. Come on. Yeah, it's taking Blender a lot of time to merge these. Because basically by merging 2 geosets, that means that they are like... besides the fact that they are actually merging the geosets, you're erasing the invisible polygons which are inside. So probably this is why it takes so much time. But it should be done any moment. Yes, yeah, it works. So I'm immediately saving it. Immediately saving this. Now it's time for a window. So go here, and now, as I was like teasing before, let's grab a brick pattern, do the innards of them, just so it match, just so it's textured. Yeah, that's cool. And a few of the chippings like these. So we hide the ugly brick lines, which I like literally hand drawn. Same with doing here. And here, let's see where it is like portraying out, and it seems like nowhere. What is this? Ah, okay. I'm gonna fix it. So if I would merge them right now, it would not work because there's a part of the wall section which is like overlapping here, and that will cause Blender troubles. But besides that, I think it's okay. Okay, let's merge it. Some metal plates hammered into the stone will make them more Skaven. That's gonna, like, this will be done after everything. So we have, like, I call them filler pieces of terrain, and these specific themes of the armies will distinguish the terrain. So yeah, you're right. I will be like gluing there a few like Skaven insignia on top of it, because we sculpted already a few Skaven runes on the bricks. Come on. It worked. Yeah, it did, but I forgot something, so I have to do it all over again. But the good news, it worked. So at least we know that it's doable. So I just copy paste this, because I will reuse this window for a different section of the wall as well. Also, these walls will be having the Skaven warp holes, gno holes, or whatever you pronounce it. So just a piece of these portals, they will be like glowing bright green. And these will be like individually placed on a few spots here and there. Ah, nice, it worked. So we have ourselves a beautiful piece of wall, a big one too. So let's save it as Skaven wall big. Now let's see. Let us do the preview of that. Let us open it in our file, in our previewer. Wow! Beautiful! What do you think, guys? Whew. Imagine this printed. It's gonna be awesome. I think it's one of the best like pieces, singular terrain I've ever done. I absolutely love it. So there's a lot of detailed brickwork, so it will catch a dry brush well. Like, I will do some highlights with airbrush, maybe oil washes afterwards. It's nice. I'm really satisfied. What do you think, guys? Tell me. Yeah, we made a crumbled wall, but I am happy about it. So we are on the right track, I would say. Wait, here. Also like this piece when I'm looking at it, this brazier with this crumbled wall. That's maybe something I will sculpt too. And I can even print like 2 of these and place them on a big wall. Yes. As a couple of those would be great for kill team game. Yeah, well, I will, like, of course, put them on my Patreon so you can download them pre-supported, and then you can print it, and literally just as it's printed, you can place it on the base and paint it. It's gonna be like a good piece of terrain as itself, right? But you can also like put it on a foam base and make it even better. So, okay, I can now delete it because we have it saved. And tomorrow I will do one wall which will be just this with one window opening, so it's like a part of the wall. Let me just prepare it for tomorrow. So imagine this like cut opening without the bottom, so one side, the other side, and the crumbled, something similar but smaller. So miniatures can actually like look through that. Even some of them can pass. Let me just, okay, I saved it. This is just me like trying something, right? So how about be this thicker so the minis can go through there? Yeah, I can see that work. Alright. This was cool stream, guys. I really enjoyed it. Fully torqued. Can't wait to see it printed. This week, definitely. Tomorrow I'm starting printing first batch of these, so I think in the early morning I will do a few more pieces of the walls. Then I will start printing them, and I'm heading straight to the studio and do some heavy foam work of the other pieces, because I'll be doing a lot of like walls and stairs tomorrow. So yeah, lots of things to look forward to. Alright guys, that will do it for today. Thank you very much, you were awesome as usual. I really enjoyed this one. Like making terrain both physically and digitally is something which I enjoy, and you kept me great company, so hopefully you had fun as much as I did, and I see you in the next one. So guys, again, thank you very much for being here, and bye.